them Saints. We that. We that. We that think we gonna beat them Saints. We that. We that. We that think we gonna beat them Saints. We that. We that. We that think we gonna beat them Saints. What the fuck did I tell you? Was that an epic game or what? If you weren't a fan of that game, you don't have to be a Niner fan. You don't have to be a Saint fan. If that game didn't get to you, then you ain't got no pulse. That's all I got to say. And being that I was on the winning side, that was a great, memorable game. And Saint fans, I told you. Now, like I said, Drew Brees, he did his thing. You know, Marcus Colston, I think it's Jimmy Graham, the tight end, Darren Sproles. You guys did your thing on offense, even more than I thought that you guys would. Early on, we was making turnovers. I think we won a turnover battle 5-1, and we got off to an early lead, 17-0. But even when we got up early, you know, I knew that the game was still young, especially with an explosive offense like the New Orleans Saints. And yeah, it turned out to be a shootout, and a lot of people were saying, you know, hold the Saints to 24, 25 points and you win this game. Well, that didn't happen. We gave up 32. And all I can say is say what you want about Alex Smith, but you cannot you can't question a man's toughness, and you can't question it. You can't question it. He went out there, he did his thing. 1 yard shy of throwing for 300 yards, do 4 TD passes. I don't think he's ever done that. So, especially in the last 4 minutes, I'm not going to lie, I got worried because the Saints went ahead, then we went ahead, then the Saints went ahead one more time. And I didn't know, truthfully, if, you know, Alex Smith could match him. But he did, you know, with a 28-yard TD run. And not to rub this in, Saints fans, but how do you let Alex Smith burn you? I mean, I'm sorry, but, you know, everybody wants to talk about Alex Smith or whatever. But, hey, he did his thing. And then the touchdown pass to Vernon Davis. Oh, yeah, Vernon Davis stepped up big, too. 7 catches for 180 yards. Good way to break his postseason cherry. Frank Gore, 13 carries, 89 yards. I wish I could have saw him run the ball more, and that was one of the things that bothered me. Was I thought that the Niners went, like, especially in the third quarter, from their bread and butter, you know, just trying to be cute out there, trying too much trick stuff, and not running the ball, just trying to be pass happy. But needless to say, great job by the defense. I mean, yeah, they gave up all those yards and all those points to the Saints, but they're the Saints. It's not like we're the first team they did this to us. And the important thing is we had 5 key turnovers that we created on defense and special teams. And that was key for us right there. And basically we had that bend but don't break mentality, and we got the job done. I am so fucking happy. It's not over yet. NFC title game, first time in 14 years that we've been there. And we're either going to go to Lambeau or we're going to have one more home game against the New York Giants. So we'll see what happens. But before I get up out of here, shout out to the Who Dat Nation. You guys had a great hate week, and I was hoping to do 1 or 2 more vids this week, but you know, shit happens in life, so I got at least one out for you. But much respect to you guys, and you guys bought it, and sorry there can only be one winner, but you know, you guys got nothing to be ashamed of. You had a great year, and we're going to be playing each other next year, I think, since we both won our divisions, and you know, we'll deal with that then. But you know, shout out to you guys. If I don't remember some of you guys, please forgive me. My boy Deezy, Saints Uptown, Saints Kick, Gravy, what's up, man? Who Dat Football, Who Dat to the Bone, Cruise 03. Had a lot to comment on my last video, but it's all good, man. Shout out to you. Fun Arcade 9999, shout out to you. Pet My Cat with those, and I'm sorry I'm drawing blank if I missed some of you guys in the Who Dat Nation. I'm sorry, but shout out to you guys. Great hate week, and guess we'll see you next year. And Niner Empire, it obviously wasn't a perfect win. We still gotta try to capitalize better on our third down conversions, and we gotta do a better job at taking advantage of when we get into the red zone and when we get the ball in the opponent's territory, of trying to punch it in for a touchdown instead of settling for field goal after field goal after field goal. But like I said, defensively, bend but don't break. Definite shout out to the secondary. Dante Whitner, Carlos Rogers, Terrell Brown. Basically everybody on defense sold out, and I thought the key for this game was to get in Bree's face and frustrate him, and he still did his thing, which I knew he would. But I do like the pressure that we were getting on him, and I believe we sacked him 3 times, picked him off twice. So defense did their thing, and then special teams, we created 1 or 2 turnovers, and offensively, solid for the most part. Alex Smith did have a fumble, and I believe he threw for 180 yards in the 4th quarter. So he stepped up big when it really mattered, and I think this is a big confidence booster for him to just keep proving the naysayers wrong. You can say what you want about him, but you can't question his determination today. He went out there in the 4th quarter and he matched Drew Brees. Whether it be on his legs or whether it be with his arm, he did it, and I'm just gonna leave it at that. This win feels good. It really feels good. That was possibly one of the greatest games I've seen since last Sunday's Steelers-Broncos game. But in real talk, playoffs are looking really good so far. NFC title game, I can't wait. And whether it be in Green Bay or whether it be at the Stick again, I can't wait. And good job by the 49ers. And shout out to all the Niner Empire that went to the game. Sorry I couldn't make it, but I was there and spit it. I'm stumbling, I'm sorry. I was there in spirit. And, I know you guys had a great time. I would have had a great time as well. So shout out to you guys, and I'll hit y'all up and just let me know how it went. So, yeah, as you can see, I'm stumbling. That's all I got. But Niner Empire, this win feels great, and we've definitely come a long way. We that. All right, good with y'all next time. Late.